just jumped into Goose, the Roadkill 1972 Maverick, and I am headed down to Greenwood, Indiana. That's about 30 miles south of where I live in Indianapolis. I just spotted the Roadkill Fiero up for sale down there. So as soon as I spotted it, I immediately messaged the guy and told him I am on my way. Don't do anything with it. So we are going down there to check this guy out. Make sure, well, we're gonna buy it. You know, we're just gonna buy it. It'd be nice if it was still in good shape, but no matter what kind of shape it is, and we're just gonna go ahead and pick it up and add it to the old collection. So the hope here is to get all of the cars that were in one episode of the 2019 Hot Rod Power Tour edition of Roadkill. So that would include Goose, who we are in right now. Then what was next? The Jeep with no bed. We don't have that. That was traded for the Fiero, which we're going to look at now, which was traded for the 1963 Pontiac Belvedere, which we have, which was traded for the Mustang GT, which we don't have. We had a chance to buy it, but the price was just a little bit too high and it got sold to somebody else, and I've lost track of it. I should have just bought it, but money was a little tight then. But, you know, I should have just bought it. I know I should have bought it. But let's go down here and check out this Fiero. Well, I just got back to Mitch's place here. Mitch, the former owner of the Fiero, and it is time to load it back up. I let it sit here for like a week before I came back and got it, and he was nice enough to hide the keys for me. Not that anybody would steal it or want to steal it, but see if it'll start. Come on, start it. Oh, hopefully it'll start up. It should be fuel injected, so you shouldn't have to pump it. Oh, almost. There she goes. Yeah, she is loud. Oh, yeah. There she is in all her glory. Just gonna let her warm up a little bit. We'll get the trailer ready and we'll load her up here. Look at the gap right there. Wonder if we can do something about that so rocks don't fly up in there. loaded up and ready to go. It is a little dirty, isn't it? Probably need to hit a car wash or just take it back to the house and hit it with a power sprayer. Looks like it was maroon at one time before it was probably Krylon spray painted this lovely green color. It looks like it had doors on it at one time. There's a latch here. So I wonder if we should grab a set of doors, you know, and then we can like drive this when it's a little bit cold outside and just roll them up, and we can always just yank the doors back off again. It seems to have the what do you call this, inserts here. Put the doors, there seems to be something missing right there. But besides that, so we should do something here, maybe grab a set of doors, maybe fix on this interior a little bit, shifter knob, clean up the interior. What's this carpet? I think that's the original carpet. Got a CB radio on it. But let's get this back to the house. Just got back to the house and got the Fiero unloaded off of the trailer, and I wanted to do a quick walk around on this thing. As you can see, it's rather muddy, so I got the pressure washer out, so I'm gonna pressure wash it down real quick. But I wanted to look it over. The things that I don't like, I kind of pointed out before, is the door. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but I would really like to have a door on here, and I think we can do it. It's missing the striker here as well that I didn't see or mention before, but everything else, like I said, looks to be in place. I imagine there was something wrong with the striker, and that's why the latch is on here. So I'm sure we can do something with that. It would be nice, but the lights are on here and they're just sort of zip tied on. For the most part, this is the only one with the casing over it that's supposed to hold it in. So I don't know if these are just standard issue at any parts store, but maybe we can find some new lights to stick up on there. The trunk, standard issue screwdriver key, no big deal. And it's a little bit loud. I was looking around, and I don't know if you can see it from here, but way down there, if you can see it, is a union, pipe union, and it doesn't have any clamps or anything on it, and it seems to have separated. So who knows how long that's been like that, but hopefully we can get that back together. It has a little, the Fortec, the Iron Duke engine in it, that it runs fine, you know it, the Fortec, it runs fine. It makes a little bit of a chattery noise, but I think they've done that ever since they were new. But I don't think that's anything unusual. It's got a relocation here for the air cleaner. It comes up here and it goes through this, what do you call these? I'm not an off-road person. For the Jeeps. The snorkel, I guess you call it. So it has a snorkel on it, and I don't know what this came off of. Probably just a CJ or something. It doesn't quite fit perfect. I mean, there's a little bit of a gap. It could have been shaved down there to, you know, make it look a little bit better. And of course, we got the battery mounted there. It used to be, I believe they mounted the batteries right there or on that side. I can't remember which side. Probably that side. There seems to be a gap, but I can understand why they mounted it back there. Probably to give a little bit more clearance, make it more accessible. I just noticed that there's, I don't know what these are, trail stickers. It looks like it was Michigan Department of Natural Resources. $10. Where is the date? I don't know. Issued under authority, blah blah blah. Oh, N94, but that's 19 is the date. 2019, 2019, 2018. So apparently in 2018 it was going up to Michigan, probably to the sand dunes. That would have been cool. If you watch Junkyard Digs, they did an episode where they took a 4x4, what was it? Was it Cadillac or something? I don't know, on a 4x4 chassis, and they took it up to the Michigan sand dunes and Yeah, it's a pretty good time up there. I'd like to go. Maybe we should take this up there at some point and bum around in the sand there a little bit. But back to the car. It has looks like 31s on the back, 31 by 10.5, and looks like just a SUV tire on the front. 235s, somethings there. So it's pretty good. It ought to get through the mud pretty good. I mean, it's about half worn out, but not so bad. Anywho, the interior, well, besides being filthy and a little bit sun worn, it's missing a few things, and it's, I don't know, I don't even want to say okay shape. It's just there. You know, it'd be nice to find a new console and some pads and a lot of parts for this car. I don't know if these are the original seats, but the Fiero seats, the cool ones, had speakers right here in the headrest, you know, right by your head. They probably changed that because they, you know, lousy idea, but it was kind of cool. When speaking of stereo, we don't have one, so a new stereo would be cool. There must be the switch there for the lights. Let's switch that on and see if it works. Yeah, all the lights work on it just fine, so that's cool. All that we need to do is maybe find some new grills or something for that. It seems is that a newer steering wheel? We might have a newer steering wheel, but I like the one that had the round horn button on it myself. And we got our CB radio in here that may or may not work, but it's a unit in. It should. It probably works. We'll give that a try later as well. But I want to spray this off real quick. Hit it with the power washer. Get some of this mud off of it and see what we have to work with. Well, that looks way better. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it was pretty dirty. There's a few stripes in there from the power washer, but all in all, did a pretty good job. So probably gonna vacuum out the inside and shine up the tires, make it look a little bit better. I'm not sure what color this paint is supposed to be, but it's sort of a flat matte finish paint, so maybe we should try putting a little bit of the shine juice on it and see what that does on this type of paint. I'm sure it's probably just some sort of spray bomb from a can, but it seems to be applied fairly well, so it may come from a regular spray gun. But the texture is just a little bit rough, like maybe the air pressure was a little bit too high on the gun that it was on. So it's not the greatest paint in the world by far, but for this car it works just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the shine juice, but I'm going to make a separate video for that. Some people wanted to see just a quick application of the shine juice and not a long drawn out process, so I'm going to go ahead and do it to this vehicle. That'll be up probably about a week after this one. So I'll come right back and we'll see the finished results of the shine juice. But look for the application video. Okay, so we are back and I have applied the shine juice. And as you can see, it did a wonderful job. I even did the tires. I did the tires. Well, that one had some mud on it already, but it still looks good. And I did the interior too. There, you can see the glare. All that. Did the rubber. We did the flat paint. We did the plastic. And it turned out great. Some plastic here. Let me step back so you can see that real good. So yeah, shine juice. Go and check out the video. I made it, and if it's not up yet, it will be real soon. I applied all of this, showed how it's done. We did a time lapse, the before and the after shots. So it's all there. But we need to go for a little ride in this. Okay, let me find my seat belt, because this is one car you definitely want to wear a seat belt in. One right hand turn too sharp and you're a goner. Okay, wow, that's all the room we have in a Fiero? Go figure. Come on, there she goes. I was worried there for a minute. I power washed the whole engine compartment, but it's fine. And it's loud. Let's go for a ride. Okay, so it does pretty good on the street, no big deal. The big tires make it a little swervy, but it's fine. It's totally manageable, no big deal. But this is more of an off-road vehicle, so I think we need to load this up on the trailer, take it up to Street Rat Garage, worldwide headquarters, where we have a little bit more room to stretch our legs, and get this brand new shine juice dirty. So we made it up here to Street Rat Garage headquarters. Now we're gonna get our Fiero, which I spent a few hours getting all cleaned up and looking nice, with the shine juice, the tires, the interior. And we're gonna run it through the mud, the dirt, maybe a little water. So let's get going. So here at Street Rat Garage worldwide headquarters, we have about 2.5 acres. It's kind of long and narrow. And we have a back portion here that you never get to see, and I think we need to go do a tour real quick. Let's get started. Down the lane, past the pond. Oh, here's the roundabout. Oh, look out. Oh, hit a tree. Hit a lot of trees. it understeers really bad, and I think it only has front brakes because it every time I hit the brakes it's sliding all over the place. Yeah, there's a mud hole. We have a few twists and turns, and I think I went the wrong way. Uh-oh, can't get through that way. Back up and try it again. I was supposed to make a hard right back there. I forgot which way I was going. Almost to the back of the property right now. Just got to weave our way through these really tight trees down the hill. Now if we come through this path, after these trees right here, there is an open field with no houses around. I do not know who owns this property, but there is no trespassing signs, and we're just going to make a quick rip down and back before we get in trouble. Right, well, that was fun, but oh crap, it died. It freaking died, and I just posted, and I just spotted a no trespassing sign right there. So start back up. Oh, good. Let's get out of here before we get in trouble. There we go. Sneak back onto our property. Now no one can say anything, even though there's obvious tracks from their property to ours. All right, let's go up this little bitty hill right here real quick. I want to show you something neat. And we're here. So at the very back of Street Rat Garage Worldwide Headquarters is this lovely, lovely little stream that runs across the back of the property. So now this area is usually inaccessible during the springtime, which we just started spring, because this river gets really high and it floods most of this back half back here. That's why it's a lot clearer. But today is probably the last day until the beginning of summer that we're going to be able to witness this view. And there seems to be a semi-tire right there. That's lovely. We'll have to dig that out of there one day. But yeah, it's actually nice and peaceful out here. I'll lean out here a little bit. Hopefully don't drop the camera. There we go. And that goes for miles and miles and miles. So it is well worth the trip to the back of our property, which I hardly ever do. Maybe one time a year. So since we got the off-road Fiero now, maybe we can make this a
more of a regular thing. Maybe we can do a little picnicking, maybe a little camping out here. Well, let's get back up and do another overview of the car, make sure everything's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna head back to the barn real quick and we'll look this over and check the shine juice and see how well it did on the off-roading, which it's really not designed to. I mean, shine juice is for driving on the road, going to the car show, going to the store. It's really not made for, you know, putting on your off-road rig, but we'll check this out and see how well it did. Now if I can remember how to get back out of here. Oh, there's so many trees and no doors on this thing. I keep getting slapped in the side of the face with a tree branch. Very annoying. Which way did I go? That way? Oh. Oh, it died again. Why does it keep dying? Yeah, it's like an obstacle course going through here. We need to bring the tractor back here and make a legitimate path, and it died again. Why does it keep doing that? We got something going on. There we go. We'll have to check into that. Well, that was a good time. So let's go ahead and look around the car and see if we did any damage and see how the shine juice held up. Well, it does not appear to be any worse for wear. Tires didn't seem to bottom out on any of our obstacles. We flung mud everywhere and sticks. We drove through a whole lot of low branches because it's mainly brush. All this damage was already here. Was that pushed in? I think it was. But we pretty much just shredded a bunch of tree limbs and got debris everywhere, especially the inside. I did a good job of cleaning out the inside. Now it's absolutely filthy again. So I contribute a lot of that to these openings right here and just shooting mud and stuff all inside of the car and everywhere. So definitely gonna have to do something about that. And I think I'm even more convinced that I want doors on this now. Was that there? I don't know if that was there. I don't remember that. So maybe we did do a little bit of damage. Yeah, that's fine. It's got a pretty good ground clearance, really. I'm impressed, because there's some logs back there that we rode over, and it took like a trooper. We just got to figure out why it keeps dying out like that. Some sort of electrical issue somewhere, I'm going to guess. But yeah, but as far as the shine juice, well, there's stuff all over it. Let's wipe it off with a towel and see what it looks like.
So I found this dirty towel laying on the floor of the shop, so that's all I have. I'm just gonna wipe the whole car down real quick and see what the shine juice looks like, and see if we get any debris stuck in the paint or stuck in the shine juice. Okay, well, that was just a quick wipe down, so let me bring you in here and we'll see the results. And we will get in here real nice and close and have a look. The surface is still dry to the touch, and as you can see in the Roadkill, that's probably the best place that you would be able to see any debris. Of course, that's a vinyl sticker, but it still has a bunch of shine juice all the way over it. There's nothing in the paint. I mean, the only stuff that I can see is like right here, and all that is where the limbs that we drove through scraped all the way through. It scraped through the shine juice and scraped all the way through, and scuffed up the paint a little bit. You can see that here and here. So shine juice is it's fine. I mean, it doesn't trap dirt in there. You can wipe it off and it's gone. So it doesn't look as shiny today as it did yesterday, but that's largely in part to the fact that it is an overcast day and we don't have any sunshine. So if we had some sunshine on this, it would definitely be a lot shinier. You can see a little bit of glare there from the one bright spot that we do have, but the car looks fine. The tires, I put shine juice on the tires, and apparently it didn't protect them from the intense amount of mud that we went through, and it's not supposed to. But the rest of the car looks just about as good as it did when I applied the shine juice. So now the interior, yeah, it's a different story. It's a mess, but we can wipe that down too. See, this is the interior, and there's dust and debris all in it. Now it's gone. Dust and debris, and it's gone. Some stuff there, and it's gone. So now remember, this is glue right here, so that's permanently stuck there. But everything else, it just wipes off. I did this whole dashboard in shine juice, and it all just wipes off. So it's the same thing for the exterior of the car. So that should just about do it. I think we're going to go ahead and put it away because we're about to get a week's worth of rain, and it's going to be flooded, and we have no doors on our car. Well, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the walk around of the Roadkill Off-Road Fiero and our application of the shine juice, which you can see in another video, and the 1951 Buick, where we also added the shine juice. We'll probably be doing some more shine juice videos, and we're going to try the permanent application of the shine juice, the clear coat. So make sure to stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can be updated when a new video comes out. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rag Garage. Until next time.